Hi guys, Don Chaz again with another episode of University Cooking. Today we're going to be making pancakes. And what you need to make pancakes is 110 grams of plain white flour, 200 milliliters of milk, 2 eggs, 2 tablespoons full of butter, and just a pinch of salt. You'll also need 75 milliliters of plain water. What you then want to do is you want to put all the ingredients into a bowl. That's the 2 eggs, the flour, the milk, and the water, and a pinch of salt. Using a mixer with a whisk attachment or your own elbow grease, mix the mixture up until it becomes smooth with no lumps. To melt the butter, I would use the same pan you're going to use the frying pan in, and then just pour the butter into the mixture. So just melt your 2 tablespoons of butter in here. Don't have the pan too hot because you don't want to burn the butter. Okay, now that the butter has been melted, I'm going to add it to the mixture as it's mixing. It's important to note that you should not use olive oil to put in your frying pan when you're cooking your pancake. If you're melting the butter at the same time as cooking the pancake, then don't bother washing it out, just give it a little wipe, get rid of the excess butter, and it's ready to go. Okay, so the pancake mixture is done, it's nice and runny, no lumps in it. So let's cook a pancake. Have the pan at a medium heat, and then using a ladle in just a generous amount, because if it's too thin then it might not be possible to flip it. Now you want to spread it all over the pan, like so. Now it's very important that you let it cook thoroughly on one side, otherwise when you flip it, it will fall apart. Using a spatula or any other sort of flipping device or something thin that you can get underneath the pancake with, just run around the side, making sure it comes off from the pan. When you think it might be cooked on one side, try and run your spatula underneath and just flip it over. Now that's a little bit undercooked to flip really, I was quite lucky with that, but you want it to be quite golden brown on one side. Now that is what it should look like on one side. Once they both look like that on both sides, then your pancake is pretty much ready to eat. Now you can have pancakes with savoury foods such as maybe a little bit of bacon or something. It's completely up to the eater, but I like to put lemon and sugar on my pancake. Just a small amount of lemon on one side, and then half a teaspoon of sugar. Cheers! You know what one of my favourite days is? Pancake day. So there you go guys, that's how you make pancakes. Really simple, really easy, and I mean that probably will make about 10 pancakes, 2 eggs and some flour basically, and some milk. I mean that can't cost more than £2–3, and everyone in the house can have some. Thanks for tuning in to the Don Chazzy University Cooking Show, and don't forget to tune in next week. Until then guys, see you next time. Bye bye.